हुआ रेडी? तो बोलना चाहिए ना. Okay, so let's get started. So the topic of today is heteronym. Heteronym. Hetero and nym. Both these words are root words and they have a meaning. Hetero means different. Nym, name. Have you heard about twin brothers or sisters? Twins are actually those people who look quite the same but they have different names, isn't it? जुड़वा बच्चे होते हैं, उनके दिखते सेम हैं लेकिन उनके नाम अलग अलग होते हैं. हाँ, इट्स क्वाइट लाइक दैट. ये शब्दों में जुड़वा है जो अभी हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना. These are twins in words. So the first word, as you can see here, is this. We often pronounce it as address. We often pronounce it as address because that's the only pronunciation we know. Address. We all know it is address, right? हम सभी जानते हैं कि address. But it is also pronounced address. Address. पहले वाले वर्ड में पहला syllable यानी a will be stressed. Address. Speak after me. Address. Louder. Address. And in the second word or second pronunciation, this syllable will be stressed. पहले वाले में इसको स्ट्रेस करेंगे, the second वाले में इसको स्ट्रेस करेंगे. Address. 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 So when you say address, it means pata. Pata, the place where you live or the place where a person lives is called address. A fixed place of something or someone is called the address. A fixed place of something or someone is called the address. So that's the pronunciation we already know. What about this one? Address. Address means संबोधित करना या बात करना. संबोधित करना. भाषण देना. ठीक है? You can also say भाषण देना. संबोधित करना means to talk to people, to talk to someone. Address, like I am addressing to you and to my viewers on YouTube. So hello everyone, those who are watching me live right now. My name is Manish and you are going to learn some words which are called heteronyms, words which have the same spelling but different sounds and meanings. ऐसे words जिनके spellings तो बिल्कुल same होते हैं लेकिन उनके sounds जो है वो अलग होते हैं, यानी pronunciation अलग होता है और उसकी meanings अलग अलग होती है. So this is what we are going to learn in today's class. Heteronyms. Hetero means, क्या बताया था मैंने अभी, hetero का मतलब different. Hetero means different and nym, naam, different name. The word which have different names or different meanings. So heteronyms. Address, pata, address, sambodhit karna. Like on the eve of Independence Day, our president addresses the entire nation. Eve, E-V-E, eve. Here, eve means a day before. A day before. On the eve of Independence Day, मतलब कि on the eve of Independence Day means Independence Day के एक दिन पहले. E-V-E, eve का मतलब एक होता है एक दिन पहले. आपने सुना होगा Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. मतलब Christmas Eve is 24th of December, New Year's Eve is 31st of December. Similarly, Independence Day Eve is 14th of August. 14th of August. So on the eve of Independence Day, our president, honorable president, addresses the entire nation. इसका मतलब कि इंडिपेंडेंस डे के एक दिन पहले हमारी जो राष्ट्रपति हैं अभी द्रौपदी मुर्मू, वो क्या करती है, संबोधित करती है किसको, पूरे देश को. और नॉट ओनली द एंटायर नेशन, पीपल लिविंग अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, इंडियन पीपल लिविंग अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, पूरी दुनिया में जो भारतीय लोग रह रहे होते हैं उन सभी से वो बात करती है, सभी को अपनी बातों को बताना चाहती है. Now here we all know this is close, but we didn't have any idea that this also has another sound which is close. 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 This is a verb. It means here also when you call it address, it is a noun. This is a noun. This is a noun. And when you call this address, this becomes a verb. This is a verb. Similarly, this one is close is a verb. It means band karna. Band karna. To end something, to terminate something, or to suspend something is close. This is a verb, whereas this particular thing is close is nazdeek. Nazdeek. And this one is an adjective. This one is an adjective. Close. So please close the window. Please close the window means खिड़की बंद कर दीजिए. I'm very close to my sister. मैं अपनी बहन से बहुत करीब हूँ. I'm very close to my uncle. मैं अपने चाचा के बहुत करीब हूँ. How close is the nearest chemist shop? यहां से सबसे करीब कोई दवा दुकान कितने करीब है, मतलब कितनी दूर है. हाउ क्लोज और हाउ फार. तो ये जो है ना, ये फार का उल्टा है. इट इज ऑपोजिट ऑफ फार. ऑपोजिट ऑफ फार. एंड दिस इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ ओपन. ओपन. ये दिस इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ ओपन. ओपन क्लोज. एंड दिस इज फार एंड क्लोज. क्लोज. Close. Now, let's come to the next one, the third one, which is bow. The first one is bow. Bow is dhanush. Dhanush. Something we use to shoot an arrow. Something we use to shoot an arrow. Bow and arrow. Teer dhanush. So, wo bow is dhanush. This is a noun. Whereas this bow means jhukna. 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 This is a verb. When you meet Chinese people, they greet you by bowing to you. They greet you. We greet somebody by folding our hands like this. We do namaste or we do adab in India. But in China, in Japan, you find people bowing to each other to greet. This is their bowing gesture. This is the way they greet each other. They bow. Jhukna. वो पुष्पा जो बोलता है ना, मैं झुकेगा नहीं. I'll not bow down. Jhukna. Now this is a very hot word these days. People often there are many content creators these days. People often get confused between content and content. So remember, this content this content is not the one we need to make a video. That's not content. बोलते हैं मुझे मेरे पास मैं वीडियो तो बनाना चाहता हूं मेरे पास कंटेंट नहीं है. अगर आप ऐसा बोलते हैं तो गलत बोलते हैं. कंटेंट नहीं होता है वो. That is content. That is content. हाँ, उसको content बोलते हैं. Content. हाँ, तो content is actually an adjective which means संतुष्ट. Santusht, content, and this is an adjective. This is an adjective. This is an adjective. Whereas this one, content, is called विषय वस्तु. विषय वस्तु जो किसी चीज के अंदर पाई जाती हो. This is a noun. Like I am never content with my content on video or in my videos. See, I've used both the words in the same sentence. I'm never content with the content I have in my videos. मैं कभी भी संतुष्ट नहीं होता हूं मेरे वीडियोस में जो चीजें मैं डालता हूं उससे. I'm never content. मैं संतुष्ट नहीं होता हूं वीडियो में जो मतलब कोई भी चीज में. लाइक ओके, लेट मी शो यू व्हाट द मीनिंग ऑफ कंटेंट इज. व्हाट इज द कंटेंट ऑफ दिस बॉटल? व्हाट इज द कंटेंट ऑफ दिस बॉटल? व्हाट इज द कंटेंट ऑफ दिस बॉटल? Water. Exactly. Something that you find within something, inside something. Something that you find inside something is called content. Content. What is the content of a dictionary? Word meanings. Word meanings. Words, their meanings and their pronunciations. This is the content. Okay? The content is विषय वस्तु जो किसी चीज के अंदर पाई जाती हो. Let's talk about the last one. This one. The first one is tear. It is आंसू. आंसू. And tear is फाड़ना. फाड़ना. Sorry. Yes. आंसू and फाड़ना. फाड़ना. Tear. And this one is a noun. And this one is a verb. Tear. She was in tears because somebody okay, you should not tear her, she should not tear her diary or क्या कर रहे हो भाई? उसको म्यूट पे कर लो ना. You should not tear her diaries or she will be in tears. मतलब आपको उनकी डायरी नहीं फाड़नी चाहिए, नहीं तो वो रो पड़ेंगी. In tears का मतलब रो पड़ना, रो देना. Tears. So these are the 5 words we learned. They have two different sounds. And let me give you one more word, which is this one. One last word I'd like to give you. Number 6 is this one. DESERT. So one sound of this is desert, and the other one is Dessert. Dessert. Remember, here this one will be stressed, and here this one. Zert will be stressed. Desert. Desert. Desert is Marusthal. And this desert is छोड़ देना. छोड़ देना, त्याग देना. Like I love traveling to deserts. मुझे मरुस्थल घूमना पसंद है. I love traveling to deserts. On the other hand, desert is छोड़ देना. This one is छोड़ देना. Like he deserted his wife to choose politics, right? मतलब politics करने के लिए, politics चुनने के लिए उसने अपनी बीवी को छोड़ दिया. And you know who I'm talking about? So छोड़ देना. Okay, and there is one very similar word which is this. DESSERT. This is and in this one the sound will be dessert. 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 Dessert is मीठा खाना. मीठा खाना. मीठा खाना. Like we have course, we follow a course when we study. Similarly, we follow a course when we eat. We start with soup. खाना जो होता है ना, खाना उसके भी कहते हैं 4 course meal. पहले हम शुरू करते हैं soup से. We have soup first, then we have a starter, and then we have a main course, and the last part of the entire meal is this one, dessert. Dessert. सबसे अंतिम जो हिस्सा होता है हमारे खाने का वो होता है डिजर्ट, मीठा खाना. लास्ट में हम आइसक्रीम खाते हैं, हलवा, गुलाब जामुन, and what not. So I hope you learned these important words. You learned something new, and it is just the tip of the iceberg what you learned today. There are many words like these, many words like these. So in future I'll be teaching you those words as well. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this session. You have any questions, any doubts? And those who are watching me on live video, don't forget to leave a comment if you liked this video, so that I can bring up more videos like this for you in future. Thank you to all of you. बंद हो गया, कैमरा बंद कर दिया. देखो क्या किया, देखो.